Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. The Pennsylvania 150 qualifying for the Iron Federation League Rush Series is underway right now as we see some cars out on the speedway working their way down the into turns 1 and 2. Or, excuse me, working their way into 1. The tricky triangle Pocono Raceway as we see the 25 of Roger the Dodger Diebold out with his first lap. 87 of Raymond Rittenauer on the speedway as well, entering turn number 1. 05 to be Bailey Curry out of turn number 3 down the front straightaway here. HO Management 05, Iron Federation League Network. Iron Federation Network on the side of that machine. Works his way now into corner number 1. Bright colors on that machine can't be missed. He gets ready to enter corner number 2 here at Pocono. Storm Patterson already to the top of the board, a 54-132. Will the 05 of Bailey Curry have anything for him as he exits turn number 3? He'll make the move down the front straightaway. Curry will go P3, 54-576. 54-576. 89 of Matt Quick on the speedway. He exits turn number 3. Storm Patterson, Brandon Klusterhuis, Christopher Gale, new fast time of 54-1 double deuce. 54-122 for Christopher Gale. Kyle Weatherman chimes in fourth quick with 54-317. Monin Raman in that 44 machine. He'll be right behind him in the 5th spot with 54-322. Sylvain Jolly will jump up P2 with a 54-123. 54-123. Dave Matson goes 6th quick. John Garrett will sit 13th. Adam Strong 15th quick. Across the start-finish line goes the 89 of Matt Quick. He will go 14th quick with a 53-340. Another car out on the speedway. 08 of Sylvain Jolly, who is currently P2 at the moment. Taking some extra laps on the speedway. Right now, he'll come down to 15 seconds left of qualifying to wrap it up. Alrighty, getting ready to load them up. Front straight away, Christopher Gale, quick time. Going from 12 to 8 tonight. Matt Quick locked in via his win from last week. Ladies and gentlemen, starting on the pole, going to be Christopher Gale. To his outside of the 08 is Sylvain Jolly. Row number 2, we'll find the 63 of Storm Patterson. To his outside of 94, Brandon Kloosterhuis. Row number 4, we'll find the 6th machine. It'll be the first form Ford Mustang of Kyle Weatherman. To his outside, the 09 Navy Camaro of Dave Matson. Row number 4, we'll find the 44 of Monin Raman. To his outside of the 05 of Bailey Curry. Row number 5, the 2 all-gas TV machine of Alex Little. It was outside the 25 of Roger the Dodger Diebold. Row number 6, the 34 of Sean Bounty to the inside. And to his outside, the 87 car to be Raymond Rittenauer. The JCOM Lucky Dogs Doggy Daycare Chevrolet Camaro. 74 of John Garrett. We'll start inside row number 7. To his outside will be the 89 of Matt Quick. In the 15th spot, we'll find a 35 of Sawyer Ott. Adam Strong starts 16th. The 9 machine. 17th will be the 33 of Josh Cully. Wilson Farms machine. Matt Kloosterhuis in the 13 will start 18th. Tristan Ott in the 36 scheduled to start 20th, and Daniel Atkins 21st. As cars make their way around Big Bend and head down the straightaway here for the green flag. Green in the air, 60 laps. We'll make up the Pocono 150 as we get underway here into turn number 1. The field goes all the way up the racetrack. Goes the 08 of Sylvain Jolly. Jolly will lose 2 spots, possibly 3, as they head down Long Pond straightaway into turn number 2, the tunnel curve. Making a bid for the move as they head into turn number 2 is a 63 of Storm Patterson. He'll clear 24 of Christopher Gale. Off into turn number 3, Kloosterhuis makes a look underneath the 24 of Christopher Gale. Can't quite get it there as they exit turn number 3. Storm Patterson going to lead our first lap. Set sail off into turn number 1. Right now, majority of the field set single file. Few cars tucked out of line. Another move there for the 94. Kloosterhuis going to try to make that move as they enter Long Pond straightaway. He will. Kyle Weatherman going to look to do the same. He'll follow the 94 machine underneath. Now set up Dave Matson as well. He'll look to follow that 6-4 form Ford Mustang of Kyle Weatherman. Slip right on by. Weatherman still can't quite get shaken of that 24. He's not going away without a fight on that outside. And quickly in the picture comes that 05 of Bailey Curry. Already with some rear end damage on that machine. Somebody getting into the back end of the HO Management 05 machine. See the crossword. Normally says Camaro is bunched up a little bit as the field works their way through Long Pond straightaway. Kyle Weatherman still working on that 24 of Gale. They're side by side. In turn number 2, maybe a little bit of contact. Drivers trying to keep it clean into the final turn here. 6 of Weatherman will finally clear him. Gale with a crossover move. He'll look underneath. Momentum not there. He'll tuck back in line as he is already under pressure. New leader, 94, Brandon Klusterhuis, goes to the top spot in turn number 1. They'll make it 2 official lead changes. Once we get back to the line, if the 94 can make it that way. As the field works their way into turn number 3, led by Brandon Klusterhuis, Storm Patterson, Kyle Weatherman, Christopher Gale, Dave Matson, your top 5, Bailey Curry, Roger Diebold, Sylvain Jolly, Anand Raman, Sean Bounty, the top 10, Josh Cully, Matt Quick, Ray Rittenauer, Sawyer Ott, John Garrett, the top 15. Matt Klusterhuis, Alex Little, Tressenot, Adam Schroen, and Daniel Atkins round out your 20-car field with 5 on the board. These cars already with fresh tires flirting with that outside wall on the exit of turn number 2 and 3. Kyle Weatherman getting a piece of it already. That'll be something to keep an eye out on as this race progresses. Tire wear on these machines start to become a little greater. Handling on these cars dissipate just a bit. Quick reminder, here in the Rush Series, they all run open setups. These drivers have to go in and do the work and put in the time. What it takes to make these cars fast is Brandon Kluger, who so far has seemed to have a pretty good setup under that 94 Chevrolet Camaro. He has led 3 laps so far. Weatherman looking to make a move on the outside right quick of that S63 of Storm Patterson. Everybody right now riding content. Single file. Sean Downey stepping out of line, looking to the inside of Roger Diebold. Those 2 cars got awfully close. 33, Josh Cully. Diebold looked like he may have been fighting that race car. Here comes Josh Cully to the inside. Enter the turn number 2. Diebold looks like he may be fighting a loose race car. Gonna chase it up the racetrack a couple of times. That's going to allow 33 of Josh Cully to pull alongside down the straightaway. And he'll go to work in turn number 1. Cully will clear. He will take over that 10th spot. Welcome to the top 10, Josh Cully. Switch back to the front. Patterson has fell back. 94. 6 of Kyle Weatherman, in trouble with him. See exactly what happened with the Weatherman. Back it up just a bit. Like he may have got a piece of that outside wall again. Indeed he did. Car almost rolled up. He got the inside wall as well. Tough break there for Weatherman. He has fell back all the way behind Sylvain Jolly in that 8th place now. I'll put Christopher Gale back to the point. Klosterhuis running behind him in 2nd. Ten of 60 already up on the board. 09 Dave Matson going to sneak by that 94 Brandon Klosterhuis, or try to on the outside. Bailey Curry quietly sneaking up on the back end of that 09 of Dave Matson. He'll try to go around the Klosterhuis G-Com machine, as they'll be side by side as they exit turn number 3. Klosterhuis with the drive off. Sylvain Jolly looking to put the pressure on Storm Patterson for that 5th spot. .33 of Cully to the inside and around the 6th of Kyle Weatherman. He'll move up to the 8th spot here on lap number 11. See the distance between your leader, Christopher Gale, and 2nd place, the 09 of Dave Matson. 11 laps have been put up on the board. Brandon Klosterhuis, your fastest lap so far. Lap number 2 of 54.569. Sylvain Jolly going to look underneath the 05 of Bailey Curry. He picks up 2 spots there in that last lap. Jolly looking to contend for 3rd. On the move is that 08 machine of Sylvain Jolly, underneath the 94 Klosterhuis. Making quick work of the 05, the 63, and now trying to do the same to the 94 G-Com machine as they're off into the first turn here at Pocono, the tricky triangle. Gale trying to run down, the 09 of Dave Matson has run down 24. Passed and set sail. Gale looks like he may be fighting a very loose race car. The rear end of that car stepping out. take a look and see if Gale actually may have some right side damage. Car looks clean and green. Car looks fairly clean. Have a new leader in the 09 of Dave Matson. Wayne Jolly made a quick tear through the field. Now he's got a big gap between he and the 24 Gale. Almost a second that he'll have to work through to advance his position. Curry running in the 5th spot, 6-3 Juan and Ramen in that 44 machine. Cully now up to the 7th spot. We are 15 laps into our 60-lap race. 46 circuits remain. No stage breaks here for our Iron Thunder Racing League Rush Series. .44 Monin Ramen coming down pit road. 33 Josh Kelly coming along with him. John Garrett in the 74. Right there ahead of Tressenot, the 36, Sean Bounty. Kyle Weatherman will join Monin Ramen and Josh Kelly on pit road. We're already seeing the first stint of green flag pit stops here on lap 16. .94.05 and the 2 of Alex Little going to come down pit road along with a 13 machine. Curry taking advantage. Good entry to pit road. He'll pick up a spot coming in. Dave Matson will join him along with Sylvain Jolly and Ray Rittenauer, Alex Little, Matt Klusahoos, Brandon Klusahoos, Dave Matson, all on pit road. Turn the lead back over to 21 Legends Den machine of Christopher Gill. He'll get on the binders and head down pit road at this time. Roger Debo going to come down pit road along to 63 of Storm Patterson, 35 Sawyer Wright. '89 Matt Quick out on the speedway, currently in the 2nd spot. He will be credited as your leader. Adam Strong on pit road. All 18 laps, the 89 have stayed out. He'll continue. '24 Christopher Gale scored P2 at the moment. Bailey Curry in the 11th spot. The 5th spot as they cross the line. That'll put Josh Cully P2 in the 33 machine, just ahead of the 08 of Sylvain Jolly. Welcome to the top 5, Mr. Cully. '89 Matt Quick coming in lap, just as he would have put lap 20 on the board, and he will. Stretched it out to lap 20. Will that be to his advantage? That's going to give the lead over. Once we cycle back around, I believe your leader is going to be the 33 of Josh Cully. Sylvain Jolly knocking on the back door. '21 on the board. We're down to 40 laps to go. Josh Cully, Sylvain Jolly, Monin Raman, Brandon Cruiser-Houston, Bailey Curry, your top 5. A. Matson, Christopher Gale, Storm Patterson, Sean Downey, Matt Cruiser-Houston. Gap there between first and second, and third. Cars spread out all the way down the front straightaway here. '33 Cully putting laps on the board. Currently working lap 22. Oh, 05 of Bailey Curry has snuck up around that 24. Legends doing the machine. Oh, Christopher Gale to take over that 6th spot. To the inside goes Dave Matson underneath the 94 Kloosterhuis. He'll try to hang on to the outside. Dave Matson get around that 94 machine. In a similar run right now for Dave Matson. Top two continue to pull away. Underneath Ramen goes the 09 of Dave Matson and Navy Chevrolet. He will take her down the front straight away. Take over P3 from Monin Ramen. Cameras to cooperate with us again tonight. We look back to the 11th spot of Kyle Weatherman, right behind him Roger the Dodger D-Bold. And the Performance Fishing Game White Claw Chevrolet Camaro. Check back in with our leader, the 33 car, Josh Kelly. Adam Strong. Cars starting to be a little more spread out. 35 Sawyer out running the 11th spot. Still a long way before anybody else is in front of him. A good ways back to the 25 of Roger the Dodger D-Bold. Josh Kelly, Sylvain Jolly, Dave Matson, Monin Ramen, Christopher Gale, Brandon Cruiser, who's Bailey Curry, Thorne Patterson. 36.25 out of turn number 3. Still got a good side-by-side battle. Now John Garrett going to stick his nose in there as the 36 odd will take over. Trying to go that car into victory circle here tonight. Adam Strong 1 lap down will go high, wide, enhance on Speedway. I think some of these newer let some of these higher ranked cars get around them. As I mentioned, we will go down to 8 drivers next week. Tonight's race is a cutoff. Those 12 going .44, Monin Ramen 94, Brandon Klusterhood. Trying to get our point standings to show up. Matt Quick locked in. He'll move on. Kyle Weatherman came in tonight, P2. 6 points out of the lead. Roger the Dodger Debold, P3 in points. Storm Patterson, P4. P5 was Bailey Curry, Sylvan Jolly, 6. Gates. Or takers, 33 of Josh Kelly, your leader. Oh, big loose from the 63 machine. Let's take a look. Kelly's pit stop here. Come to the attention of his crew. Get on the binders. Good stop in the box there for the 33 machine. You're on lap 32. 4 tires stop. Fuel tank of Sunoco Racing Fuel, and the Wilson Farms Chevrolet ZL1 Camaro is down and away. Dave Max has shown your leader in the 09 machine as he enters corner number 3. Matson still out there, hammer down into turn number 1. 25 Roger the Dodger Devo. Hardcore fishing game machine. Comes at 25 along with 6 of Kyle Weatherman. Weatherman in there. 05 Billy Curry. He'll exit the speedway. Trying to let everything sort itself out as the 09 of Dave Matz and Dave Matson coming down. I'll turn the lead over to the 24 car, Christopher Gale, as he'll dive off into turn number 1. Gale 17 laps since he's been on pit road. Cars spread out all over every inch of the racing surface. A lot of content just riding where they're at. Matt Cruiser came in tonight, 12th in points. 11th will be Sawyer Wright, 10th Raymond Rittenhouse. Announced that he is coming down pit side. Look at Christopher Gale out in front of the 36 machine as they work their way down Long Pond straightaway into the tunnel curve. Should see he and Matt Quick on pit lane at any moment, and just as I said that, the call for pit is the 24 machine. John Garrett right now running in the second spot. To see how it all shakes back out. Christopher Gale right now credited your leader, but we'll have to let it all cycle back around. Cars spread so far out all over the racing surface. Cycle back around to the 33 machine. Oh, Josh Cully. Showing the 89 of Matt Quick still out on the speedway. 19 laps on that set of tires and is currently in the 4th spot. 33 of Cully out front by 4.8 seconds over the 09 of Dave Matson. Good sizable lead as he works up on the tail end of the 87 of Raymond Rittenhour. But Rittenhour down a lap here. Cully up to 5.7 seconds. Matt Quick finally on pit road. After stretching that fuel run out to 20 laps. Finding Ramen in the 6th spot. Rhea Storm Patterson will work by the 44 for the 6th spot. Try to keep continuing to find the action out on the speedway. '34 Sean Bounty in the 8th spot, Bailey Curry in 9th, right behind him. Back to our leader. Still holding that 5.6 second lead. Definitely see at least one more set of stops here. Down to 19 to go here. Could possibly see some cars try to short pit. Saw how ill handling that 89 was at the end of that run. He stayed out and still was not able to hold off those guys with newer tires before he came in for service. And now he is on the tail end of the lead lap in the 16th spot with the 33 of Cully right there with him. Matson starting to close in just a little bit. How much faster that 33 is than the 89 at the moment. That's a difference on a set of 5-lap-old tires versus 13 for Josh Cully, and he is still able to hang in there right with that 89 machine. That dirty air may be slowing him down just a little bit. Lead down to about 4.5 seconds. I would say we're getting solidly inside that window for some of these guys that feel comfortable making it to the end, as Josh Cully will look underneath the 89. Currently worked lap 45, will be 16 to go. Down to about 4 seconds. He can open it back up now that he has some clean air out in front. That 33 machine. Josh Cully, Dave Matson, Sylvain Jolly, Brandon Christopher Gale, your top 5. Warren Patterson, Bailey Curry, Sean Bounty, Martin Rahman on pit road. First car take service. So you're right, will be the 10th spot. Cully, it'll be just, he will into the grass a little bit, but he's coming pit side. He'll jump on the binders. He'll come to the attention of his crew. He'll give up the lead here as we getting ready to put 47 on the board. Have 14 laps to go. '24 Christopher Gale on pit road, Sylvain Jolly, Brandon Kloosterhuis, Roger Diebold coming down pit lane. Dave Matson has took over the lead in the 09. Exiting turn number 3. He'll give up the lead to come down pit road. Like the 33 just opened up. Can of worms there for everybody to start pitting. Josh Cully coming now. Across the start finish line as Dave Matson goes down and away. Let it all sort itself out. Right now, the only 2 cars that have not pitted Storm Patterson, and now the 05 Bailey Curry on pit road. 63 Storm Patterson should be credited as your leader, as we have 12 to go. Josh Cully, next time by, will be scored in the 2nd spot. for Klusterhuis, hanging on the 6th spot at the moment. Make that 5th. On the back end of that Sylvain Jolly machine. Patterson gonna give up the ghost. He'll head pit side. Should turn the lead back over to the 33 out of turn number 3. 10 to go. Into turn number 1, see the gap there. It's out of your screen. Here's that 09 of Dave Matson. You can barely see him back there. As a lead comes down Lone Pond. Lap 52, getting ready to head up onto the board. Josh Cully. Oh, our first caution of the night. '63 of Storm Patterson. Losing it. Just lost it in turn number 1 all by his lonesome. That's gonna bunch the field back up. Definitely, probably not what Josh Cully wanted to see there, as he had almost the length of Lone Pond straightaway lead over that 09 of Dave Matson. That'll put them all up together. Like most of the top 10 are going to come down pit side. Maybe the exception of Bailey Curry. 5-lap old tires, he's going to stay out when Patterson comes in. Like everybody on the lead lap. Exception of the 05 Bailey Curry coming down pit side, and Cully gonna lead everybody off of pit road. What about Dave Matson, Brandon Klusterhuis, Sylvain Jolly, looks like the 24 of Gale, 34 Sean Bounty. So everybody but your pole sitter, everybody but your pole guy, be on fresh tires for leader. Have about, I believe it's 4 green flag laps on those set of tires. So will that make a difference? Or will Bailey Curry sneak one out of here as we're under caution for the first time tonight. Working lap 53. 7 to go this time by. Get us a 6-lap shootout. Lights have been distinguished at the top of the iRacing.com Ford Mustang. Field has doubled up. 2x2 nose to tail. Billy trying to get some heat in those tires along with the 09 of David Matson. Kerry trying to keep what he had in him. Alrighty, we know who the Josh Kelly fan club's riding with. If you got a favorite, pick them out and let us know. You're going to get us 6-lap shootout here. Close out the Pocono 150. Pennsylvania 150. From Pocono Raceway. Pace cars off. Green waves, a good jump there by that 05 of Bailey Curry. 33 Josh Cully will try to jump in. Line behind him. Josh Cully already looking to the outside. May have slipped up just a little too high. They'll fight that race car back down. They're 3 wide down Long Pond straight away for second. Kluscher, who almost makes contact with the 09 of Dave Matson. 09 of Dave Matson. Kluscher, who slides. Here comes the 33 of Josh Kelly. They got cars all over the racetrack. Bailey Curry will take advantage and slip out just ahead. Now Josh Kelly tucks in. He'll try to run him down as we head down the front straightaway. Cars still all over the racetrack. 5 laps to go. Oh, contact 63.89. They'll keep it straight, clean and green on the speedway. Good run here for Josh Kelly out of turn number 1. Cully washes up the speedway. Curry washes up the speedway. Cully going to take over P1. Here come Dave Matson. He'll follow in suit. Josh Cully back to the lead. Dave Matson chasing him back down. Caution number 2. 89 of Matt Quick. Oh. And that brings out our second caution of the night. Five laps in these set of tires. Will we see some takers? For 5 hard laps. They have sets available. Cully going for that win. We have Bailey Curry right now 5th in points coming into tonight's action. That quick on pit road. Came into tonight's action. Your leader and already punched his ticket via his win. Down to 3 to go. Looks like we possibly will head to overtime. Three to go. Two-lap shootout. Josh Kelly, your leader. Pace car is off. Josh Kelly hammered down. Good restart there for Cully. Now Dave Matson can't quite clear at 05 of Bailey Curry. They enter turn number 1. Cully will go up to the top of the speedway, dive it down to the bottom side of the racetrack. Side by side for second. 09 of Dave Matson, 05 Bailey Curry, 34 Sean Bounty going to look underneath the 05 now as they head to the tunnel turn number 2. Two laps to go. The white flag this time by the 33 of Josh Cully. Everything moving along the back. Josh Cully about a 3-4 car length lead out of turn number 3. He will receive the white flag this time. Out of turn number 2 down, or number 1 down Lone Pond straightaway. Curry has fell back all the way about the middle of the pack. Cully still chugging along here at the front. Out of turn number 3. Pennsylvania 150. We'll see the 33 of Josh Cully take the checkered flag. Congratulations, Josh Cully, is a wreck behind him. Racing honor the memory of his grandmother tonight. What an awesome performance by that 33 Wilson Farms machine. We'll work on getting them up in the booth. We'll keep you there with the 33 of Josh Cully and leave you see his post-race excitement. I had the top 8 here before we move in the interviews real quick. At Quick, Roger Diebold, Storm Patterson, Kyle Weatherman, Sylvain Jolly, Bailey Curry, Chris Gill, and Tressenot. Those 8 move on to the next round. Let's get up our third place finisher, Sean Bounty, in the 34. Going to be up in the booth, third place finisher in the 34 machine will be Sean Bounty. Man, we had a long, drawn-out race, green flag pit stop after green flag pit stop, and then the caution Gremlin got us. How was it in the seat of the ShrineStore.com machine for those long green flag runs?
It was kind of nice and relaxing, actually. It was good to have a long green flag race. The car unloaded, neutral, and we had trouble turning with some speed all race long. I think I was relative to 7th, 8th place pretty decently. So if it wasn't for that first caution, I wouldn't have had a shot to even get close. And the first restart, they were beating banging up in the front and slowed a bunch of guys down. Gave me a chance to pick up like 3 spots, I think it was. And caution came out again, and from there, I knew some of the guys behind me were real strong and aggressive, and I knew that I'd probably be in the way on a few of these corners, and sure enough, it kind of was. But backing up my corners and protecting the bottom, got hit in the rear end a couple times because just it wouldn't roll in the middle of the corner. But every time they hit me, it would back them up just enough to allow me to get to the next corner, and 2 laps wasn't enough for them to really to find that way back around me. So those cautions were definitely helpful for what I brought today. Otherwise, I wouldn't be up here. So it's a pretty good deal for me.
Hey, definitely good. Better to be lucky than good sometimes, man. Nonetheless, you put on a heck of a show for us up there in those closing laps of both of those restarts. Congratulations once again, and we'll be right back here, and we'll have 2 chances at it tomorrow night.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm definitely looking forward to tomorrow. It was finally good at the end of the race after kind of cruising around that whole race to get up in the action. So I'm glad it finished out that way for me anyway. I know there's probably a few guys in there that weren't too happy to see those.
All right, man. We appreciate you taking your time out and racing with us and joining us up in our booth. Good luck.
Thank you.
Right, joining me up in the booth now, our second place finisher in the Navy 09 machine of Dave Matson. We had us a unusual race, something we're not used to at the beginning, and then the caution bug got us there toward the end. I know Cully really didn't want to see that caution flag fly, but you had started to run him down just a bit under those green flag conditions. Seems like your car may have been a little bit better on the long run.
Can't hear what you're saying, so I don't know what the question is. And the Navy car was pretty good. We had a great car tonight. So other than the lack of being able to hear you, I apologize for that. I don't. But Josh, congratulations to him, and it's congratulate all our service members. Thanks.
All right, thank you, there, Mr. Dave, and good luck the rest of the year. Righty, joining me up in the booth now, the 33 of Josh Cully. You got a copy?
Gotcha, Grissip.
All righty, man. I tell you what, I know you didn't want to see that caution flag come out, and we were about to have probably our first green all the way to the finish with cautions turned on here in the Iron Thunder Racing League. If we've had one, I don't remember it. And that car seemed like it was on rails. I thought you may have been hurting a little bit there in a short run, but it seems like the car really started to shine once you were able to get some fresh rubber on it there and throw it back out there with, I believe we had 5 to go, 6 to go, and unfortunately see another caution. But you guys were racing tremendously hard up there those last 2 stints of green flag runs we had. But it just seemed like tonight was the night for the 33 machine, and the Wilson Farms car just couldn't be held back. Congratulations.
Yeah, the car was awesome tonight. Started in the back, and usually we ride back there, but it felt good enough to just see what we could do, and pretty soon we got up front. And I was kind of playing my pit strategy a little bit, watching the times, the separation, and what was going on. I think Matson had a better car last couple laps of the run, but once I got 1 or 2 laps in on the tires, my car was on rails pretty much to the last 2 laps of those runs. So we tried to play it, every 15 laps would get us, 15, 30, 45, 60. So that's kind of the strategy I took tonight. Worked out good. The Wilson Farms Camaro was on rails for sure.
Yeah, we're kind of skeptical up in the booth toward the end if we'd see anybody short pit, and the way these cars seem to start handling toward the end kind of threw that out the window a little bit. Bon and Ramen tried it. Was a little bit too far back to make anything go with it. And, on that first restart that we had, Bailey stayed out with about 4. And I wouldn't thought it would have been that much of a difference. Maybe he had 4 really hard green flag laps, but he restarted there on that pole on that first restart, and you guys got down in the corner, and it looks like he just lost the rear end of that machine. I don't know if it was just hard driving or those 5 laps really made that much of a difference on these set of tires.
Yeah, it was worth a few tenths for sure. I don't know if Bailey did 2 tires or 4 or what his strategy was, but when we were up next to him, I could see he had quite a bit of damage on the right side, so he may have had some aero not working on his favor as well. But Matson was definitely the other fast car I had to worry about. Jolly was real fast as well, but that long run speed on Matson's ride was very competitive with us. So as fast as we were, we still had competition.
Yeah, we see it got out to right at a 5.7 second lead over Matson. You called up to United quick and had to ride behind him a little while in dirty air, and Matson was able to gain on you a little bit, but it seemed like it was starting to kind of fade off, and you guys were equaling up about time the caution came out. It might have been a little bit easier of a win had we stayed green, or you never know how things can go. But luckily they fell the way they did, man, and we got some excitement there at the end. I know you kind of wish it would have went green, but nonetheless, some good excitement, and we'll have 2 chances at it tomorrow night.
Yeah, I'm excited for tomorrow. I like Pocono. It's been good to me. So looking forward to a couple of solid finishes tomorrow night and locking ourselves into that chase, hopefully. If not, we'll get enough points to work our way up. Definitely got to thank you guys up in the booth and ITRL, Sawyer Ott, and all the guys that make it happen. Wilson Farms for sponsoring the car. And yeah, can't wait. Appreciate all the thanks and all the help that we've gotten so far.
All right, man. I'm looking forward to you. Hopefully we see you double down tomorrow night. Good luck.
All right, thank you.
All righty, that was your winner. 33 of Josh Cully. Bringing it home, P1. Congratulations once again, Josh Cully, the Josh Cully Fan Club. Always a super interview to have when we get Josh Cully up in the booth. One of those guys you never hear a word from out on the racetrack, and always seems to be there when the money is on the line and when it counts, as he'll continue to finish off his celebration on the front stretch of Pocono Raceway here from Long Pond, Pennsylvania. Dave Matz to bring it home, P2, P3, Sean Downey. Brandon Kloosterhoos will hold on to the 4th spot. Sawyer Ott with a top 5. Christopher Gale, 6th. 7th belongs to Storm Patterson. 8th will be Roger the Dodger D-Bold. 9th will be Matt Kloosterhoos. Sylvain Jolly in the 10th spot. 11th goes to Matt Quick. Bailey Curry finished 12th. Tresnant 13th. John Garrett in the 14th. Ray Rittenauer 15th. Marlon Rahman 16th. Kyle Weatherman, he'll bring home that 17th position. 18th belongs to Adam Schron. Daniel Atkins 20th. 21st will go to Kelvin Mosier in the 43. And credited with the 23rd finishing position will be Nick Walker in the 4 car. Be sure to come back here with us to Pocono Raceway. We'll go twin 40s tomorrow night for the Ryan Sadusky Memorial. Always awesome when we get to play host to the Ryan Sadusky Memorial. So make sure to tune in and join us, as we'll do it big and double down for Big Ryan tomorrow night here live on the Iron Thunder Racing Network. And sure to join us here for that as we start getting into the later stages of the season for our Rush Series as our Premier Series, and we are down to the final 8 here in our Rush Series. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Thank you again for the Josh Cully Fan Club. Another win to his Iron Thunder Racing League career. Y'all keep showing up. We'll keep showing out. Good night, everybody from Long Pond, PA.